Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I am going to give you the insight question answers from chapter 6 class 6 history book The Early States. This is from West Bengal board. Okay, so let's start. Number 1, which consolidated to form Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. India in the 6th century BC was a witness to a transition from tribal kingdoms to larger political units which consolidated to form Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Number 2, who were Janapadas? The Janapadas were the major kingdoms of the Vedic India. Number 3, how many Janapadas were there by the 6th century BC? By 6th century BC, there were approximately 22 different Janapadas. Number 4, when did Janapadas turn into Mahajanapadas? With the development of iron in parts of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the Janapadas became more powerful and turned into Mahajanapadas. Number 5, who were Mahajanapadas? The Mahajanapadas were a set of 16 kingdoms that existed in ancient India. Number 6, who give us information about the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas? The Buddhist and Jain literature give us information about the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Number 7, which text mentions about the Mahajanapadas? Buddhist text Anguttara Nikaya mentions the 16 Mahajanapadas that came up during 6th century BC. Number 8, when did the Janas exist? During the Vedic period, tribal units of Janas existed. Number 9, who led Janas? The tribal units or Janas were led by a king or Rajan. Number 10, which kingdoms were known as Shodasa Mahajanapadas? North India was divided into 16 independent kingdoms or Mahajanapadas. Together, the 16 Mahajanapadas were known as Shodasa Mahajanapadas. Number 11, which Mahajanapadas gained prominence out of 16 Mahajanapadas? Out of 16 Mahajanapadas, Kosala, Vatsa and Magadha gained prominence. Okay, number 12, which was the most powerful Mahajanapadas? Magadha. Number 13, capital of Anga, Champa. 14, capital of Kasi, Varanasi. 15, capital of Kosala, Sravasti. 16, capital of Vaji, Vaishali. 17, capital of Malla, Kushinagar and Pava. 18, capital of Magadha, Rajgriha. Capital of Cheri, Suktimati. Capital of Kuru, Indraprastha. Capital of Panchala, Ahichatra and Kampila. Okay, capital of Surasena, Mathura. Capital of Avanti, Ujjain. Capital of Gandhara, Taxila. Capital of Kamboja, Rajpur. Capital of Asaka, Potali. Capital of Vatsa, Kosambi. Capital of Matsya, Viratnagar. Number 29. What were Janapadas and Mahajanapadas classified as? Janapadas and Mahajanapadas further classified as monarchies and republics. Number 30. Which forms of government were symbolized by Mahajanapadas? Mahajanapadas symbolized the coexistence of two different forms of government, monarchies and republics. Number 31. How were the republics known as? The republics were known as Ganasanghas. Okay, next, number 32. Whom were the Ganasanghas ruled by, or who were they answerable to? The republics or Ganasanghas were ruled by an elected chief who was a head of the Ganasangha and was answerable to the council that was also elected by people of that Ganasangha. Okay, next one. Number 33, how were the republic characterized by? The republics were the republics were democratic in character and were opposite of monarchies where kingship was hereditary. Number 34, what was the position of the king? The king was considered divine and powerful and took all decisions. Number 35, the republics and monarchies were constantly at war. This one is a fill in the blanks. Okay, number 36. Why were the republics conquered by the monarchies, as the republics were not military in character? They easily conquered by monarchies. 37. Give an example of a republic being conquered by a monarchy. The Lichavis being conquered by Magadha is one example of a republic being conquered by a monarchy. 38. Why were taxes collected? Taxes were collected to run the administration efficiently. 39. What was the revenue collected from tax used for? The revenue collected from taxes was used to maintain the army, which was an integral part of the Mahajanapadas. Besides maintaining an army, the revenue collected from taxes was used for the construction of roads and canals. Next, number 40. Who helped the Mahajanapadas to rule? The Mahajanapadas was ruled with the help of a number of officials such as Senapati, who was the chief of the army, the treasurer or the Bhandagrahika, and a Vagdugha, which was an official for collecting taxes. A priest functioned as the chief advisor. Okay. Number 41, where was Magadha located at? Magadha was located at the confluence of the river Ganga and Som. 42, which factors contributed to Magadha becoming a dominant power among the 16 Mahajanapadas? Located at the confluence of the river Ganga and Som made Magadha possible to exercise control over the Ganga plains, the river and the riverine trade. Magadha had an abundance of natural resources. The Ganga plain was fertile, which yielded a surplus crop. The forest region provided timber and elephants that were used in army. The Magadha capital Rajgriha was surrounded by 5 hills, which provided a natural defense system. And last part, to increase its territories, Magadha also conquered neighboring kingdoms, which helps to increase the revenue of the state. 43. Which dynasty was belonged to Bimbisara? Bimbisara belonged to Hiranyaka dynasty. 44. When did Bimbisara rule Magadha? Bimbisara ruled Magadha from 544 BC to 495 BC. 45. Where did Bimbisara establish his capital? Bimbisara established his capital at Rajgriha. 46. How was Bimbisara characterized by? Bimbisara was firm in administrative matters and did not tolerate inefficiency and corruption. So these are 46 question answers from this chapter. I will give you the rest of the question answers in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.